Hey you guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with my empties for last week. So last week was the look of the Irish week for St. Patrick's Day, and so everything was green. If I have said it before, but I'm saying it again, I really love the color weeks. They just make me pick things that I don't know. I love to see all the green or all the whatever the color it is. And I pick from so many vendors. I love the color weeks. So let me show you what I got through. I did 2 of these. This is Ava's Country Cupboard Shamrock Fields. And if I'm correct, she only pours this 1 time a year. And it's around this time. And this is a beautiful scent. It was a super good performer in my house. I haven't always had the greatest luck with Ava's, but this scent was so good. It does smell like kind of clover, like a field of beautiful clovers. So to me, it's got that sweet greenness, kind of similar to Scentsy's like fresh cut grass. It is very similar in my mind to that. So it is a little bit almost like the floral note of green, but it's green, if that makes sense. But this performed very well. I was very happy with it, and a little bit surprised because like I said, I haven't always had super great performance. I did Lorid's Christmas Bake Off. While I realized that this was, it's called Christmas Bake Off. It's cranberry relish, pie crust, and tea and cakes. And the performance on this was really nice. The 2 comments that I have are that I have realized that cranberry is so hit or miss for me. I really like tart cranberry, but a lot of cranberry scents are just a little bit too syrupy, like cloying. To me, it doesn't read like real, like tart cranberry, and that's what I'm always hoping for. And so I'm realizing, and this has nothing to do with Lurid, that maybe cranberry isn't like an easy love for me, but I think I will continue to buy cranberry scents because there are some that I just really love. But the cranberry, I think that this is like what people call cranberry relish, cranberry compote, cranberry, stuff like that is not the kind that I like. And then I know I don't really love pie crust, and I'm learning that I don't love tea and cakes. So this scent for me performed super great. And it was beautiful. It had like, it had big glitter, like the big crystals of glitter. So they're a little bit easier to clean up in my opinion than like the mica stuff that is kind of harder to wipe up. And it performed great. Scent preference for me was not that great. So you guys probably saw this in the round robin last time. And everybody was like, oh my God, I can't with this. This is L3 Waxy Wonders, Rosemary Sage, Rosemary Mint, and Aveda type, and dirt. And I really liked it. I wouldn't say that I'd like get a loaf of this, but if this was offered again, like in a cloud cake or a chunk, I would buy it again. It was good. I love the Aveda type. It is like a shampoo smell, but it is very particular. It is not similar to any other kind of soapy notes that I'm familiar with. So I really liked it. I love rosemary mint. And so on this one, it smelled very like garden-esque to me. It was very like the soil and like green plant kind of thing. It was, and then it kind of had like almost a hint of citrusy lemon, which I can't really place. The mint of the rosemary mint in this particular blend didn't read like pepperminty. It read more like green minty. But I liked it. I mean, it was good. So I do not regret taking that. And I know everybody else thought it smelled weird, but I thought it was good. I finished Arugula from Kay's. I really like this one. This is worth blending to me. I haven't smelled it from other vendors before, but it does smell like crisp lettuce with a little bit of sweetness. It was really good. I did Greenhouse from Kay's. This one was a little bit more dirt, earth-like. I don't know that I would, it was nice to have, like, I kind of like that dirt scent. And I might get it like in a clam. I don't know what I would mix with it because I think anything else would overpower the dirt note, which is kind of the whole point of this. And then I also kind of don't want my whole house to smell like, you know, like green dirt. So I don't know. I would get like a small quantity in like this room, but I don't think I'd want my whole house to smell like that. I do want my whole house to smell like this. This is Eat Me from Ash's Scents, and it's Summer Scoop, whipped cream, and Frost Circus cookies. And Ash's, if you haven't tried it before, I highly recommend Ash's bakery scents. That is what I've had the most luck with. These were like two little like tarts or macarons or something, cookies, I don't know. But this was really good. It was super strawberry. It lasted a while. Like, I would say that for performance, I was very impressed. The scent was nothing like majorly special, right? It was like strawberry bakery, but it was nice. Santa is Speechless from Rose Girls. I couldn't distinguish. I think that this is supposed to have a pine note in it, I think. I don't have the notes. And this, I think, was just like a sample kind of thing that she did. Speechless is like raindrops, satsuma, and another green type note. I love Speechless, and that's all I could smell was Speechless, which was absolutely fine with me. I really love Speechless, so I was fine with that. This is a blend that I did that was supposed to be similar to Speechless from Kay's, and it was Inside Out, Raindrops, Bonsai, and Satsuma, and I like it. It smells very soapy, and Speechless doesn't smell soapy to me. But this one smells soapy, and I'm trying to figure out what that would be. I honestly don't think it's raindrops or satsuma, but maybe the mixture of raindrops and bonsai maybe kind of makes it smell a little bit soapy, but it almost smells like ivory soap to me. So, not that I don't like it, but I blended it, and I would not buy this blend again. I would change the percentages. I would 100% buy this again. This is Britta's The Frozen Ghost, Icy Peppermint, Cracklin' Birch, and Yellow Cake. This is super good. If you love a peppermint scent, Britta knocked it out of the park with this. This is amazing. I love all of these notes, and I was like, they don't seem like they go together, right? Like, I wouldn't necessarily go yellow cake and peppermint. That wouldn't go like in my mind, right? Because I'm kind of thinking of like what a cake would be like, and I wouldn't think that. I would think white cake with peppermint before I'd think yellow cake, right? You guys too, right? And then the Cracklin' Birch, you know, that's like way out of left field with like those things. Super good. This was a super long-lasting, great performer. It was like a coffin, and I did two little things here, and then I liked it enough that I did another two things. I would buy this again. It's called The Frozen Ghost. I would buy that again, for sure. Loopy Tea and Cakes from Rainbow Melts. This is Fruity Loops, Tea and Cakes, and Whipped Cream. While I just told you I didn't like tea and cakes, in this blend, I really did. The Fruit Loops took over, and the tea and cakes really just provided a cake note. And as always with every Rainbow Melts that I ever honestly melt, I always have amazing, super great performance. And that was no exception. It was great performance, super strong. I took it out probably before I needed to because I was changing my wax, but it was strong, loopy, like Fruit Loops, and a little bit of a cake note. I finished Tea Time Tarts, which is Southern Rain and Sunshine, Freshly Cut Dewy Grass and Rain. And this one smells very similar to the Shamrock Fields that I did, except that it does have like that rain kind of aquatic note, but it is very much like fresh cut grass with kind of that sweetness of fresh cut grass. And then it has a little bit of raindrops, but it's not that like after the rain smell. It's that scent that they're trying, you know, that the oil is trying to create of like what rain smells like, not what like the earth smells like when it rains, if that makes sense. I did Tea Time Tarts, Candy Taffy Apple, which is cotton candy, green apple, and saltwater taffy. And this was good. I mean, it was okay. Like I wasn't like, oh my God, it's the best thing ever. But the candy apple was really nice. I haven't gotten a lot of candy apples since, and so it's unusual for me to like be able to smell anything but like apple and like sugariness, but this actually smelled very authentic candy apple, which I know sounds weird, right? Because candy apples are not, you know, grown in nature. But what I mean is it was really true to the scent of what a candy apple would be, sort of that red, crunchy candy apple scent. The saltwater taffy and cotton candy just make it, to me, more candy apple, but it was good. Well, I'll save that one. Harry Potter from Scentsy, Cunning and Ambition. This one was really nice. It was Slytherin, and so it was green. It kind of had a green note, but I also kind of picked up a little bit of a leather note, which I know is not in this one. I think the leather note is in the Ravenclaw one, but for whatever reason, the way that this mixes maybe kind of has that like leather feel to it. It was really nice. Anna, let me know if Harry Potter is part of your license collection stuff, or if it's just Disney stuff you want, because I'll save it for you if you want it. And then Rainbow Melts, Key Lime Pie, and Lemonade. This is from 7-11-20. Super strong. The lemonade oil that she uses is similar to Rose Girl's lemonade oil, which I don't really love. And it really overtook the key lime pie, but it was very strong. Very, very strong. And I just did like half of a scent shot, and it was super strong. I did Kay's Hedonic Tonic. I get this because of Susan. It is a really interesting scent. Like, I wish I could describe it to you guys, but I think of it, and this is probably because it's the picture on the website of like a barber shop where they put kind of like moisturizing oil like on a man, not necessarily like aftershave, but maybe like hair cream. I don't know. It's really interesting. It's a good performer. So I have a couple of more of those. So the last thing I wanted to talk about was Glitterati. And this is bamboo, bergamot, and coriander. So blue water orchid. So I think this might be the first like full chunk of Glitterati that I've melted. And it's from May 2021. So it's plenty cured. And I've always heard really super great things about Glitterati. I know it's really hard to get, and I don't like love that business model, because it's like you create buzz, but like then if you really want something, you can't get it, and that kind of is a bummer. But this scent is something that I would love. Bamboo, which is a green note, bergamot and coriander, which is a kind of a cologne type note, and blue water orchid, which I don't know what that is off the bat. Like I don't recognize that as an oil, but I imagined that it would either be sort of aquatic smelling or kind of perfume smelling. And in the bag, it does kind of have mostly like a bergamot, like almost like a bergamot waters kind of vibe from Bath and Body Works. But I could not smell it. And it was a whole chunk, and I cut it up. And I've heard like you just have to put a little bit in, but I used like the whole chunk, and I just did not get anything. Like I could not smell, like right even over the warmers. It was even really like almost imperceptible. So I need to know, did I wait too long? May 2021, did I wait too long? Did I put too much in? Do you guys have experience with Glitterati? And is your experience that they perform well? I've talked to a couple friends, and they're like, yeah, I mean, I'm good with that. Me, I just haven't had I didn't have great luck with that. I have a whole box full. So I will try others, obviously, but I'm just curious. I'd love to get good performance like everybody raves about, but I just am not sure kind of how that works. So if you'll let me know. And we're melting Tetris things this week, so join us. If you have things that are hard to stack, hard to store, that can mean whatever you want it to mean. If clams are hard to store, then man, get on some clams. Anyways, I love to interact with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, y'all.